An inmate at the Douglas County Jail. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hey. This call is from a corrections facility and is subject to monitoring, recording, and the location of your phone will be obtained. For more information about our privacy policy, please visit www.connectnetwork.com. After the beep, press 5 to accept this call. This call is from a corrections facility and is subject to monitoring, recording, and the location of your phone will be obtained. Stay on the line to accept this call. Thank you for using GTL.
I don't consent to recording of this call. Are you busy?
I'm outside the grocery store in the truck, and I got a phone call from Dorothy last night, and I printed it out and I'm mailing it to you, but she wanted me to read it to you as well. And she also wanted you to call some lawyer, and that guy, his phone number and address are in the mail to you as well.
Okay. All right. Is it somebody down here or somebody up there?
I don't even look at this stuff. I didn't pay attention. Probably in Canada. I think it's in Canada. I don't know for sure.
Okay.
I printed it out and it's not in front of me right now.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it.
Also, those pictures are headed your way, both in black and white and color.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Let me make a suggestion, and I know you're already there, but I'm just going to reinforce it, what you already know. These people are provocateurs. They are trying to provoke you, just the same technique they used against me in Tipton County. They would attack me verbally and then physically, and what they're wanting is for you to respond. And if there's only their record of them calling the cops, when you respond by defending yourself, then all the cops are going to have is their side of the story. That's the way it's designed to happen, because you're not going to call the cops and report it. You're not going to file lawsuits. You're not going to do anything to hold these people accountable. You will be targeted, and systematically they will either hurt you or those that you love. And they will just keep doing it until you no longer exist, because they know that they're untouchable, and they know that.
Yeah. No,
all they want is for you to do something that they can accuse you of. So if you do anything that they can claim as a crime, they've got you.
Well, I know you're speaking from words of wisdom, from experience, and after seeing what they did to your wife, which is absolutely horrific. I mean, the fact they went after your wife like that, it's just, these people are scum. But I have lost all faith whatsoever in our criminal justice system and our law enforcement officials, and I don't think I can find a good one. If there is a good one, I won't be able to find that unicorn. So I'm going to trust in the Lord, and I try to be very public in all of my activities, and yeah. So I hear what you're saying, and I appreciate the counsel, and you know, we'll just continue to move forward, and I pray that God puts these people in, you know, if they refuse to repent before they draw their last breath, they've got a very warm spot in hell waiting for them, you know, for eternity.
Right, but you're dealing with people that don't care about that.
Yeah.
They're without souls. They, you know, their view is it's a once and done thing, or they think they're reincarnated no matter what.
Yeah. It's
a moot point. Their idea is like that guy on the movie Shooter, the senator. He would rather be on the winning team. He would rather reign in hell than, or you know, he'd rather be, you know, at the top of the rung in this existence than burn in hell. He doesn't care about burning in hell because he can't conceive that. That's and they teach each other that there's no such thing as hell. Right, so that's their beliefs. They are very religious people. They believe that do everything you can now to satisfy yourself and get all you can in this existence. All these other people they think are idiots, that they don't believe in a creator, and this is all just get all you can and be on the winning team.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the words of counsel, and we'll continue to. I'm going to trust in the Lord, even no matter what chips may fall, and you know, yeah. So okay, but
well,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm concerned that they've been publicizing addresses, and that's why I made. You know, I know you don't read this stuff that I send you. You post it, but even though they themselves will hide behind names, you know, screen names and stuff, they will have their minions come by and do their dirty work, and they've got plausible deniability. They'll say, well, you know, we didn't know that those people, we had no control. We didn't tell them to do that.
Yeah, yeah, I know they play very, very dirty, and they're going to use that against me. And you know, I'm not gonna. I can't worry about it, right? Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And these people.
I'm looking at what they're doing to these people in Washington. Okay, they go by their house. They sit there. The man's not there. The wife's there. She goes and hides in the pantry as they're sitting there banging on her door, scaring the hell out of her in the middle of the night. So.
Yeah.
You know,
well, yeah, I agree. You know, they specifically put my home address out on Facebook, and they did it in a permanent way, and they're proud of it. And even if I had their home address, I would never do what they did. I would never sink to their level. But these people are such scumbags that they don't have any sort of attitude about, you know, even in war, you don't put people's family members at risk. But even if I had their freaking home address, I wouldn't put it on Facebook in a permanent way like they did to me. I just can't say enough negative things about how wicked these people are and how low character. They're just the lowest character of human scum.
Right. Well, let me make a suggestion. It was demonstrated the other day when a federal judge, who they haven't named, in the Ninth Circuit, whatever, basically stopped the XL pipeline. Okay. There are federal judges that once they're elected for life. They're appointed for life. They're untouchable, and they've got the power of their office to stop things and start things, and all kinds of power at their disposal with the United States government behind them to do their dirty work. They're effectively beyond the president, beyond Congress. They've created themselves kingdoms. All right. We know that there's a lot of bad ones out there. All it takes is one good one that's willing to sign a writ of habeas corpus, and Mrs. Parsons and I can be freed. Jeffrey Winehouse could be freed. Mr. Cox could be freed. Anybody else that's been a political prisoner could be freed. It's just a matter of finding that one guy or gal that's out there that actually recognizes and supports the Constitution, that's a real American, that's willing to do that which ought to have been done a long time ago. I'm calling upon anybody that's out there that has the ability to do research to verify, locate these, you know, unicorns, as you call them.
Yeah.
They're out there. It's just a matter of finding them. But if we can find these judges who basically issue writs of habeas corpus and basically reverse bad decisions, then we can slowly work, because if we don't work to get ourselves out of here, we're not getting out of here. Not at least in this existence.
Well,
that's just the way it is. So sitting back and, you know, sitting back is not going to get things done. I just don't see it.
Well, I'm not saying that we should sit back. You know, I'm an advocate for making noise and shining light, and you know, we do try to call congressmen. We do try to look for these people that still got a soul, but I've just lost so much faith in our, you know, we just had a Texas congressman. His name is Steve Stockman. He was calling for the arrest of Lois Lerner and the impeachment of Eric Holder and Obama. They just sent him to prison for 10 years. This is a freaking Texas congressman. They made up some crap about how he mishandled donor money. And, you know, now his wife has spent all her life savings trying to help her husband. This ain't just happening to regular folks. It's happening to regular folks like you and Schaefer and Jeffrey Winehouse, but it's also happening to Texas congressmen. People don't realize, you know, how bad it is. And ultimately, you know, every man's going to have to make a decision for himself whether he's going to go to jail or not. You know, but when they come, there's no reason I've given them for, you know, coming to my house. You know, so I hope they don't come to my house. You know, so.
Right. Well, I've been listening to Ground Zero, and though the guy doesn't call himself a Republican, Democrat, conservative, or liberal, he kind of beats his own drum, walks his own path. I think he gets it about being a true American, freedom, liberty, the Constitution, and so forth. I think if people can reach out to him, that he would have you on his show and talk about what he's talking about. Ties right into the people that are being targeted that you're profiling, and that he could help bring some awareness, because like the Bundys, they demonstrated, you shine enough light on this and the rats go running. And to free people, we have to expose the rats and get these perpetrators of crime and fraud that are sitting in these positions with black robes on pedestals. We have to expose them for what they are and the crimes that the U.S. Attorney and the rogue FBI are committing, and force people to take account of it. When people are silent, people die. I've got nobody that shows up. I got one man and his wife that show up for my trial for one day, for a few hours, and then a few hours on another day. I've got no letters of recommendation for my release.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Or anything. I've got nothing. When I go to the sentencing hearing, they're looking at giving me the maximum 10 years or more. And I have no doubt that that's what they're going to do because I've got no support.
Yeah.
And so that's just the way it is. My life is over effectively, and the phone calls will stop because my mom's not going to send me any more money after I'm sentenced. That's it. And, you know, other than maybe a letter every now and then, that's it. So you'll be able to go on to the next guy that's got money and, you know, who has a few people supporting him. And then after that guy, then another guy. And, you know, so that's the way this works.
Yeah.
There's no winners on this team. Everything that we're doing is not working. So we have to acknowledge that what we're doing doesn't work. And we have to look at other strategies. And I think the working strategy is exposing the fraud, having enough people shining the light.
Thank you for using GTL.